Wander with me where the wild things hide, where mushrooms pop and secrets collide. We'll hunt for greens in hedgerow halls and chase down berries when autumn calls. From forest floor to stony shore, each step reveals a little more. Grab your coat, 'cause it's the hour. With foraging know-how, we'll empower.
Mushrooms are considered scary for many beginner foragers because there are many toxic fungi and some have terrible names. I steer clear of most mushrooms, to be honest. There are a few I have learned extremely well and I stick to only harvesting those. Don't try to eat any mushroom that you can't identify with 100% accuracy, but always be open to learning about more. The more mushrooms you can add to your list of expertise, the better. There are many ways to identify a mushroom, and even though I don't recommend eating any you are unsure about, you should still attempt to identify ones that you don't know, if you have the time to spare. With practice, eventually you might be able to add a new edible mushroom to your list. Mushrooms produce masses of microscopic spores as offspring, like plants produce seeds. People sometimes use this to help identify a mushroom by taking a spore print. To do a spore print, simply cut a fresh mushroom from its stem and place its gills facing downwards onto a piece of white paper. Cover with a jar and leave overnight. The next morning, the spores will have made a coloured print on the paper. Look on the underside of any mushroom and you will likely see one of these few forms. Gills arranged in a radial pattern around a central stem, pores or masses of tiny holes, ridges or folds, or it could be cup-shaped with pores on the exterior. You can also use shape to help you identify a mushroom. Some mushrooms are cup-shaped, umbrella-shaped, fan-shaped, bracket-shaped. Another useful thing to help with mushroom identification is gill attachment. If you cut a gilled fungi lengthwise, you can see how the gills are attached to the stem. There are many ways to identify your mushroom. You can compare a combination of different features like the smell, colour, shape, spore print, underside, gill attachment, texture, colour changes when broken, the vulva, ring or veil. Mushrooms grow where they are needed to clean up an area, therefore you must be extra careful when harvesting. Ponder these questions before harvesting anything and be careful to look around. Is the mushroom growing there to absorb toxic levels of heavy metals or pollution from an area? Is the tree it's growing on, if it's growing on a tree, a poisonous type, like a yew? Break off a small piece and check for beetle or other insect infestation. The odd insect can be removed, but if there are loads, don't bother. It'll be too disgusting and will put you off foraging in the future.